Shine.fm CRIBZ. I'm Brian. Welcome to the house. Come on in. So if you're like my family, you're living at home, isolated, quarantined, and it's a refugee camp. So I just wanted to give you a shot of our crib here, and we'll show other Shine.fm staff member cribs as we go along. But this used to be the dining room. It's now my wife's office. She's, of course, working from home. That side would be office. This side would be mask making central. So we're making masks here while we have some free time. And, of course, lots of cloth and different things happening. Now, my son, who is behind the camera, say hi, Jake. He's home from college. We weren't expecting him home from college. Maybe you have a college student home or two. Well, he's doing classes from here. My wife's working from here. I'm working from here. We're all using the same internet. So as you can see, we're having to improvise Ethernet cable running all the way down the hall here to my office so I can have stronger internet. I mean, we're working radio, right? We gotta have good internet. So this is the office. This is where everything happens now. I can record in here. We record kitchen table podcast right here. You hear on Sunday nights at Shine. Everything happening here because we're isolated. We're in quarantine. Let's go to my son's room. Well, it's not really my son's room. He's supposed to be at college. This was like guest room / exercise room / my wife's office room before. Not anymore. Normally this place looks like a refugee camp because, let's face it, he's a college student. He's a guy. He's a slob. Just say yes, Jake.
Yep.
Okay. So now he's doing school right here. This is what happens when you're quarantined and you have college students. They invade your space again. We weren't expecting that. But nonetheless, we're surviving. All right, let's go show you a little bit more about making masks and Mask Central during the quarantine. All of us are binging shows, right? Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. Well, we are as well, but while we binge our shows, we're also making masks and making headbands. You see, these things, they're not comfortable when you wear them all day long like our medical professionals, right? And so it gets sore on their ears. So they've asked to make bands that they wear around their head with buttons on the side. See the buttons? That way they can hook the mask to the buttons and not their ears. So my wife crochets. I sew on buttons. Yes, I know how to sew on a button. And we make those bands for the masks. Just helping out, you know? Now a little bit more on our tour if you don't mind. Come on out this way. This is a survival tip for quarantine with a college student. Especially a college student, need to open up the garage. 1 second. All right, here we go. When you have a college student who's a drummer and they need drum therapy, and you have a house where everyone's working and living and going to school and whatnot, drums don't work well. So the key to survival is a detached garage. That's the reason why you hook up and give up the space for your car so they can set up their drums, the couch from their college, which you don't have space for, and this becomes his man cave. Right, Jake?
Yep.
All right. So that basically concludes this edition of Shine.fm CRIBZ with a Z. MTV, don't sue us. Appreciate you stopping by. Look for more episodes coming up right here on Shine.fm.